Welcome to MetaCast. I'm John, and with me today is our expert, Maya.
Hey, everyone.
You ready to take a deep dive into this article?
Always down for a deep dive.
So this one comes from Tomatazos,
Nice.
and it's all about Malcolm in the Middle getting a revival.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be good.
So for those of you who maybe haven't seen the show,
Yeah, fill us in.
it was this like really popular sitcom back in the early 2000s.
Totally, yeah.
And the article's title basically sums it up.
All right, so we're getting the original cast back.
That's what it sounds like.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
So what else does the article say?
Well, it says that Disney Plus is going to be the one to air it.
Makes sense.
And it looks like Linwood Boomer.
The original creator.
Yeah, he's coming back to run the show.
Oh, wow. So they're really going all out.
Yeah, they're not messing around.
This isn't just some, like, quick cash grab.
No, it sounds like they want to do it right.
That's good to hear.
And they're going to do like 4 new episodes.
No, not a full season.
No, but still.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, and get this.
Way.
The whole thing is going to be about Hal and Lois's 40th wedding anniversary.
Oh, my gosh. Can you imagine?
I can't even.
Hal and Lois after 40 years of marriage?
The chaos.
It's gonna epic.
So the article says that Frankie Muniz is coming back as Malcolm,
Okay, good.
and Bryan Cranston as Hal,
Of course.
and Jane Kasmerick as Lois.
Amazing.
So we've got the core trio.
Yeah, the heart of the show.
Exactly.
I mean, those three were just so good together.
They had such great chemistry.
And they really, brought those characters to life.
Yeah, they made you believe in that family.
That's what made the show so special.
Speaking of family, though,
Yeah.
the article doesn't mention the other brothers,
Wait, really?
like Reese Dewey Francis.
Oh, no.
No word on them.
Do you think they'll be back?
I hope so.
It wouldn't be the same without them.
Especially Dewey.
Oh, I love Dewey.
He was always so funny.
Yeah, it's so sweet.
I wonder what adult Dewey would be like.
Right, like what's he up to now?
Hopefully we'll find out.
Fingers crossed.
So behind the camera,
Yeah.
Ken Kwapis is directing.
No way.
Yeah, he directed a bunch of the original episodes.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he knows the show.
He gets it.
Yeah, which is a good sign.
Definitely.
And Gail Berman and Tracy Gatsky are executive producing.
Along with Linwood Boomer.
Yep, the whole gang's back together.
This is sounding better and better.
I know, right?
It's like they're really trying to make this revival special.
And it's a show that deserves it.
Totally. Malcolm in the Middle was such a groundbreaking sitcom.
In so many ways.
Like the single camera setup.
Breaking the fourth wall.
That was so unique at the time.
It made you feel like you were a part of the family.
Like you were right there in the middle of the chaos.
Exactly. And let's not forget,
What?
they won 7 Emmys,
Wow.
including 2 for Cloris Leachman.
Oh, Grandma Ida.
She was a legend.
Pure comedic genius.
Every scene she was in was gold.
So true.
And now they're bringing back these iconic roles.
But for a whole new era.
It's going to be interesting to see how they handle it.
Yeah, like how do you recapture that magic?
That's the big question.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I can't wait.
Me neither.
It's going to be interesting to see how they handle it, right?
Yeah, like how do you recapture that magic after all these years?
I mean, it's been like almost 20 years.
I know the world's a different place now.
Like when Malcolm in the Middle was on,
Uh-huh.
it was like pre-social media,
Right.
pre-streaming.
Everything was different.
So how do you bring that show into like the 2020s?
Yeah, and still make it feel authentic.
Exactly.
Well, the article doesn't really say much about the plot.
Which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, it leaves room for some surprises.
But I think the key is going to be
What?
like how they develop the characters.
Yeah. How have they changed?
Like what are they dealing with now?
Right. Are they still the same people?
I mean, they can't be.
No, they've got to have grown up.
Like imagine how.
Oh, my God.
Still that like,
Manic energy.
yeah, but now he's like got grandkids.
Oh, that's a recipe for disaster.
And Lois, like, she was always,
A force of nature.
but now she's probably even more.
Intense.
Yeah, like what if she's like running for mayor or something?
That would be amazing.
And Malcolm,
Oh, Malcolm.
what if he's just like totally turned into his father?
The irony.
That would be so funny.
But also kind of sad.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
life throws you curveballs.
And I think the show always did a good job of,
Look.
like, showing the realities of family life.
Yeah, it wasn't all just like silly jokes.
Right, there was heart there
It made you think
about your own family.
your own struggles.
And I think that's what I'm most curious about.
What's that?
Like, how are they going to handle those themes now?
Yeah, with the characters all grown up.
Like, think about Malcolm and Lois.
Oh, yeah.
Their relationship was always so...
Complicated.
Yeah, she was tough on him.
But she loved him.
And now that he's...
Maybe with kids of his own.
Oh my gosh.
That dynamic would be totally different.
I can't even imagine.
Like, what if he's trying to be this, like, super chill dad?
Yeah.
And Lois is, like, constantly judging him.
Oh, that's classic.
And Hal's just, like, egging the grandkids on.
To do something crazy.
It'd be chaos.
A good chaos.
The kind of chaos that made Malcolm in the Middle so great.
Exactly. Like, they never shied away from the messiness of family life.
Yeah, it was always real.
And relatable.
But I wonder if that'll still resonate with audiences today.
Yeah. I mean, sitcoms have changed a lot.
Like, we're in a world of...
Mockumentaries.
And, like, edgy comedies.
Will Malcolm in the Middle feel dated?
It's a valid question.
I think there's something timeless about the show, though.
Yeah.
Like, at its core, it's about family.
And finding your place in the world.
Those themes are always relevant.
And the show was so innovative for its time.
Right.
Like the single camera style.
Oh, with quick cuts.
Breaking the fourth wall.
It felt so fresh.
And I bet a lot of that would still work today.
Especially with our short attention spans.
And it's not a reboot.
Right.
It's a continuation.
So we're going to see how these characters have evolved.
And there's a nostalgia factor, too.
Yeah, people love revisiting things from their past.
Especially when it's something they loved.
And you know everyone's going to be wondering,
Come on.
like, what's Malcolm like now?
Is he successful?
Is he happy?
What about Hal?
Is he still up to his old tricks?
And Lois?
Is she still the boss?
So many questions.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
But it's definitely going to be interesting.
I'm excited.
Right. So we've talked about the news. We've talked about, like, the challenges they're facing.
Yeah.
But now I want to get into, like...
The fun stuff.
Yeah, the speculation.
Okay.
Like, what do you think...
Get me.
What do you think we're going to see in this revival?
Okay, well, first of all,
Yeah.
what about Malcolm?
Oh, Malcolm.
Like, what's his job?
What does adult Malcolm do?
Right, because he was always so smart.
But also kind of cynical.
Yeah, so did he, like, become a success?
Or did life just, like, totally kick him in the butt?
I mean, both are possible.
Totally.
I could see him being, like, a writer.
Oh, yeah.
Or a professor.
Or even, like, a therapist.
Oh, my gosh.
Specializing in dysfunctional families.
That's perfect.
Right.
Talk about drawing from experience.
And then again, I could also see him being, like...
What?
Like a blue-collar worker.
Yeah.
Like a mechanic or something.
Or a stay-at-home dad.
Oh, my gosh.
Who's drowning in kids.
And chaos?
Yeah, like a mini version of his own childhood.
That would be amazing.
Oh, it'd be so funny.
What about Reese?
Reese, oh man.
He was always like...
the lovable goofball.
Yeah, do you think he's changed at all?
I hope so.
I kind of want him to, like, surprise us.
Okay.
Like, what if he's, like, secretly good at something?
Like what?
Like, maybe he's a carpenter?
Oh, yeah.
Or a dog trainer?
That's good.
Or, like, an artist?
Reese the artist.
Yeah, like, nobody would see it coming.
It would be hilarious. Kind of heartwarming.
Yeah, like, even Reese can find his thing.
Okay, but Dewey.
Dewey's the wild card.
Yeah. What do you think he's up to?
I feel like he's definitely some kind of artist.
Oh, totally.
Like a musician.
Or a filmmaker?
Yeah, remember that episode where he made that stop-motion animation?
Oh, yeah.
He was so talented.
He's got that creative spark.
Definitely.
And Francis.
Oh, Francis.
What about the oldest brother?
He was always such a rebel.
I could see him still, like, traveling the world.
Yeah.
Or maybe he settled down.
Got a family of his own.
But still, like, has that mischievous side.
Oh, for sure.
What if he's, like, the most normal one now?
Oh, the irony.
Right.
It would be a total twist.
But at the end of the day,
Yeah,
I think what matters most is that they capture the spirit of the original.
exactly.
Like, that chaotic love.
That realness.
Yeah, like, they didn't sugarcoat family life.
They embraced the mess.
And I hope they do that again. Give us those moments that make us laugh.
But also make us think. And maybe throw in some surprises, too.
Some character growth. It's
Yeah.
like visiting your family after a long time.
You know them.
But they've also changed.
There are new stories to tell.
It's exciting.
That's what makes this revival so intriguing.
For sure.
It's a chance to revisit the past
And embrace the future.
through the lens of this crazy family we all love.
It's going to be a wild ride.
Well, that's it for our deep dive into the Malcolm in the Middle revival.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
And if you have any thoughts,
About the revival.
head over to our social media.
And let us know.
Until next time.
Keep those minds curious.
And remember,
Life is a deep dive.
worth exploring.